Hello everybody, welcome back to the craft room. What I come on today is Card Sunday, but today, Saturday, because I've got Lucas tomorrow for lunch, and Emma and whatever, and I got Lucas for a couple of days, so I'll be quite busy. So I thought, well, I better come on and do Card Sunday today. And what I come on with is I was sorting out my drawer of the desk because it fell apart because it's been so wet, and the drawer of the desk is half full, and I've been yanking things in, not realizing everything I've gone through. So I was fixing the desk and I found this stamp set, and I've had it in my stash, I don't know for how long, and I've never used it. So I thought, well, I'm going to use this for Card Sunday, but Card Saturday, and do a bit of embossing for a change, to use my lovely gun that I bought off Wendy Loves Crafts. If I look at that sweet little gun, and it's so sweet, so I thought, well, I shall come on and I'll do a bit of embossing just to use my gun and to use this lovely little stamp set that I've never used, and I think it'd have come out so sweet. And I thought, well, I shall slip the camera on and do Card Sunday with this. So here goes, and I hope I'm in shot, because I have moved the camera again. So, because every time I come in, the camera stand have moved, so I keeps moving it back, and I'm hoping it's back in the same place. But instead of doing this now blue and green, I'm going to do a pink one. So here goes. So I've got my little Misty stamp, whatever you call it, Stamp Perfect. And I've got a card base that is just 4¼ cut, Oh, I can't talk today. I'm out of sauce because it's Saturday. It's a A4 sheet of paper cut in half, folded in half. Then I've got a piece of shocking pink. That's going to be for my layering to go onto there. And then I've got another little white piece I did. What did I do? And I haven't cut it. I thought I cut it, but I haven't. And I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller than the pink to have a little white border wherever I put my pencil. That's no good. And I'm just going to mark this out and cut that a minute. So I shall put that to one side. Get my trusty little one. I need that. Just need this. So I'm going to cut this off. 2 seconds. That piece will be for another card. And there's my card base. So I'm going to put it in the Misty. Well, not a Misty, what you call them? Stamp Perfect. And it comes with this little rubber piece. If you've got these sort of stamps, you need that piece in. But because these are rubber stamps, I don't need that in. So I'm going to take that out, put that into the corner, get my little magnets back, put one in that corner and one in that corner to hold it. Get this stamp, and I want that centered in it as best I can, like so, close it, pick it up, and there you go. And then I got this starch patch, and a friend made me this. Do you know the static pads you buy? And they can be expensive, some of them. But my friend made me this one, and that's all it's filled with is starch powder. And they do work. I do use it. They are brilliant. But what I find is talcum powder, baby's powder, and I use that, and I love that. And what I got is, it was an old makeup brush, and it had makeup inside it, and when it was empty, I filled it up, and it's got baby talcum powder in it, and you just rub it on, look, and you can see the powder coming out, and I brushes that on, and it does the same job. And then I keep it in this little baggie, and I can't find my embossing pad, so I'm using this white ink, and it don't make no difference because you don't see it when the powder's on. And I'm going to ink the stamp up and stamp it, and I hope you all can see. And I'm going to ink it over again just to make sure it's stamped. Put the top on that before I put my finger in it. And it'd have taken, because I used it before and it was still a bit wet, I think, it'd have taken the rubber off. The colour of the rubber. You won't see that now when you've inked it. Get my drying cloth a minute. Like so. Actually, I'm taking that off there in a minute, so I don't need it. Close that up out of the way. And get a bit of, I just use this odd piece of card. I've got this gold embossing powder, and I'm gonna just sprinkle that on from the top. And then here's my little faithful brush, and take off any little bits and pieces that I haven't catched, put a bit more on. That's okay. And pop this back in there before I take that. That's no waste. Waste not, want not. That's okay. I'll put my gun on for a minute to warm up. Give it a couple of seconds, it don't take long. And then go from the back first. So, and then go to the front. And then you'll see it changing. And go back to the back. And then to the front. And the back. And then the front, and it doesn't warp your card then. The back. And then the front, and now we're starting to change. I love how it changes, it's so cool. I love this gun, Wendy, it's so quiet. My other one is so noisy. I couldn't have done embossing on camera because it's noisy. But it's nice to have the two because I can do this now in my class. Where before I couldn't have done this in my class. So you got that. and then I coloured it, and I won't go on camera colouring because you'd want to see me colour. It's a bit boring, so I done one earlier. As Blue Peter said, this is one I've done earlier in the Blue Peter fashion. And then I'm going to put it back in this Stamp Perfect in the same places, and then in here I'm going to pop that back in there before I in here we've got "For You, Dear Friend," and I'm just going to stamp that on the front. So that's "For You," and I'm going to pop that by there, and then "Dear Friend," and I'm going to pop that down the bottom. Before I do that, I'm going to put some powder on. Make sure I haven't got no. So "Dear Friend" down the bottom, and "For You" up the top. And hopefully that is straight. And then when you pick it up, pick them up and see if you've got them straight. That's straight enough for me. And I'm going to ink these up. Like that. And I'm going to stamp these. And I'll stamp them again just to make sure they're all stamped. Take them off. So, I'll get my bit of card back. And then pop the powder on. And if you've got any bits, just brush them off with the brush. If you've powdered it, it should come off with just a little blow. And I hope I'm still recording. Put this back on there. And then my gun back on. And from the back. Into the front, and it changes quicker. There you go, that's changed. And there's a little bit I've missed by there, so I'm just going to pop a little bit more on there while it's still wet. And hopefully I've caught that. I'm in shot. And see it turning, it's cool. I haven't done embossing for so long, honestly. Because it's pushed away in the cupboard, and I don't think you're getting it out. I think that's it. okay for me. I'm just going to brush that bit off there. Okay, so there's your card, and then I've got this pink piece. Oh, it's a bit of a sponge. Take that off. I'm just going to use this tape runner. Does it work? That's better. Okay. Make sure the card's in the right place. And pop that down. And then I've got some this foam, and I'm going to pop this on with some foam. Pop some on this side. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's absolutely horrible. It's the best places in the craft room today, I think. And there's a football match on, so if you hear any screaming and shouting, it's the match is on Cardiff City and I don't know who's playing. So, make sure we got it the right way. A little pink border, stick that down. And then I've got some of these little pink gems, and I'm going to pop one there, and one by there. And that's my card for Sunday. So that's the one we just done together. And there's a bit of powder on the back. So that's my one we done now together. I like it in the pink actually, but I like it in that colour too. And that's the one I done earlier. So I hope you like that and you give them a go, and if you like what you see, please give us a thumbs up, and I would appreciate all the thumbs up. And if you want to share, do one, please share. I'd love to see what you do. And any comments, all answers all the comments. So thank you all for watching. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye for now. Bye.